See what he can do in the midst of unbelievers, on the leading edge with his word, his power, his grace, and his mercy. For God's sakes, we're Lutheran. This is what we know.
What's up?
I wish I could do construction in my hair, but I don't have anything to work with.
Oh, man. Just, what I'm saying. I'll take it off, though. You know what I'm saying? This is just under construction right now. You know what I'm saying? But, how you doing, man?
I'm doing well, brother. I'm happy to be with you here. So yeah, it's Reformation Week. It's a very important week for us, and you had a few thoughts that you wanted to share, so let me have it.
Oh, I just wanted to, you know what I'm saying, for us to get together. People don't really see me and you interact. You know what I'm saying? They don't know we talk very frequently. You know what I'm saying? And just comment on something that directly impacts everybody, but directly us, because like we came from different traditions. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Other quote unquote Protestant traditions, but there are certain things that the Reformation brought to light that we ended up coming to light and coming to knowledge of that helped with our journey, our transition to where we're at today with that. You know what I'm saying? That Book of Concord life. You know what I'm saying? So that's more so what I want to talk about. I also wanted to, you know what I'm saying, I wanted to thank you. You know what I'm saying? Because since we started Wittenberg Project, you know what I'm saying, I met you, me and you came on, and like, you know what I'm saying, what we're doing out here and sharing the faith and talking about it is big, man. It's bigger than we think. You know what I'm saying? So I want to thank you for, you know what I'm saying, your help with everything in regards to just talking to people about the Reformation and talking to people about the tenets that were held by people that started the Reformation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun meeting you in your city, and also meeting with Flame. I thought that interview is that episode is what really blew the whole Wittenberg Project thing up. You know, like it put us, kind of put us in the map, and people started to listening to us. I'm very thankful to Flame and his wife for that whole time that we spent with them. And yeah.
Hold on, definitely. Hey, people watching, just so you know, we have a lot of goals at Wittenberg Project, you know what I'm saying, in regards to reaching out, reaching people and things of that nature. And a couple of our subscribers suggested this, and we kind of just did it on that reason. We created a Patreon account. You know what I'm saying? Anything can help in regards to equipment, in regards to donations. Like, depending on how it goes, we plan on actually helping and doing things in communities and things of that nature. I'm pretty sure we'll put a link in the description and probably below in the video. But keep going, man. My bad. You know what I'm saying?
It's okay. Yeah, I'm gonna put the link below so people can donate if they want to. So yeah. So I was thinking, in your view, Lex, why is Reformation Week so important? What does it mean to you after considering your whole journey and where you are now? Why do you think it's so important to us? Why we should celebrate it? Yeah, I wanted to get at that.
Well, I think it's important for two reasons.
Okay.
The main reason is first off, it's not an I hate Rome party. It's not us toasting our glass saying, you know what I'm saying, I hate the Catholics. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Sitting here really just, saying partying. It's not that. You know what I'm saying? If you study the Reformation, and I'm talking about the real Reformation, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's a return to the historic faith and tenets of that faith. It's not creating something new. It's not ignoring church history. It's not saying, the gospel's been lost for 1,500 years until Zwingli shows up, or it's nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? The goal wasn't that. It never was that. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's a big thing that we have to get away from the aspect of celebrating it as a sense of we showed the Pope. No, we brought back tenets of the faith and a refocus of that. I think that's probably the main thing that I think people should get from it and just understand and embrace, Secondly, I think that's also it's just good to, as Protestants, and I don't think we're Protestants, you know what I'm saying, but overall Protestants celebrate this a lot. But for us and for Protestants, it's good to look back at history, because right now a lot of people ignore history. They ignore it. Like, they treat it as if it's like some plague or everybody there was just lost heretics and we're so much smarter than they are. No, No. In our confession in Book of Concord, you know what I'm saying, the Augsburg Confession, you know, written by Melanchthon, a lot of people focus today on Martin Luther only, as if there weren't other key aspects in it.
Yeah.
If you notice in there, he quotes the church fathers extensively,
Mm-hmm.
solely for the purpose of showing that we're not inventing.
Yes.
This is nothing new. This is the historic faith, you know?
Yes. Yeah.
Hey, hold on. Hold on real fast. Let me call you back.
Yes.
All right, hold on. All right, we're back. Chill. We're back. Sorry about that brief intermission. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man. Oh man. So that's your intermission.
That's our intermission. You know what I'm saying?
So okay. So you're saying because of the historical aspect of it, that we're going back to historical Christianity, and
Right.
the other was you were explaining the.
Well, the other point I was making, I believe, was more so a sense of, us realizing and thinking about the past and embracing the past. You know what I'm saying? Like I wish we had more feast days and things like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And this is quote unquote, it will be basically a feast day. You know what I'm saying? But
Yes.
instead of being to a saint, it's about an overall movement in a sense. You know what I'm saying?
That's correct.
So,
Talking about saints, and I know this is a little off topic. Which is your favorite feast day? I've never asked you this question. Like, you had like All Saints and Saint Mary, or what is your favorite feast?
well, I mean, I love Saint Moses, man. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't know that there was a specific day or feast for him.
Well, it's not really a feast, but I'll say if I had to pick one, like a popular one, I probably would go with Mary. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I probably go with Mary, and it's for various reasons in a sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's more so a sense of, like, in today's Christianity, we downplay the role of women so much. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, that's a great.
We don't elevate. We don't really celebrate them in a sense. You know what I'm saying? We're so focused on women shouldn't be pastors that we take that to mean that they can have no insight or no leadership in regards to the church. You know what I'm saying? And that's not true. Like, pastors are office. That doesn't mean that, you know what I'm saying, they're useless or they're pointless or even that they can't be leaders. If we're being 100% honest with you on this. Because, I mean, it's just ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Like, as if women have nothing to offer. Like, the Bible talks about, you know what I'm saying, women should be mentors to other women, younger women, of that nature. That's still a form of leadership. You know what I'm saying? And if we just shun all women's voice and never really allow that to take place, where if a woman in your congregation has a question or she's going through something in life, people, well, you talk to the pastor and this and that. Yes, she can. But there's some things that a woman leadership can handle better and understand better and relate better than one of us Y chromosome gang members. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
I want to take it a little further, because there are people like me that I don't have a real relationship with my mother.
What's going on, man?
So because of that, I've had so many sisters in Christ that have helped me. They have a very kind way to communicate the faith, to listen to people when they're hurting, or counsel people, or and just pure theology. Like I met a couple ladies in my trip to New York, and I was just so much comfort. And it's a learning. So it's not only for kids and boys or young women; it's for everybody. Women have gifts in so many areas, and I've learned so much from women, listening to their stories of that they have been mistreated in certain traditions and things like this, and to see the grace of God in them. it's amazing.
Yeah.
I really believe what you're saying is so right. Women are so mistreated in Christian circles. It's ridiculous.
Yeah,
But
like for me, like my wife has taught me like so much. You know what I'm saying? Like she's the daughter of a pastor, and just little
oh,
things that application in life and things of that nature that I've seen observing her and just learning from her that it's hard to put words on. You know what I'm saying? And to be like, oh, I can't learn from her, or not even just me. Someone else could learn from her. Like things she taught me. I hope in her life and her walk, someone else can take note and see that and grow from that also. So I would say Saint. I would go Mary. You know what I'm saying? I'll go with Mary. You know what I'm saying? You
yeah.
know.
Okay. So for
But
me, so you said you gave 2 points. For me, it is so when I was in other traditions,
mhm.
uh, the first thing that I noticed when I came to Lutheranism was how much you guys or we speak about Christ.
Right.
Like we make of Christ such a he's a big deal, and it is really made a big deal in our tradition. Christ in every aspect of what we do, even the way that we decorate our churches. Christ and the cross is made much of. So that was the
Yeah.
first thing that was amazing to me, and also, of course, faith, but then also the law gospel distinction.
Yeah.
Law gospel distinction from a Lutheran, I think it's a fruit of the Reformation. And for me, when when my daughters are, growing up still, I want to make that an emphasis, to remind them of their baptism. It's all about Christ. It's not just the mind and theology. It's really the person of Christ, and I think
Right.
that is very important. Yeah, that's just what I take home from this, from the Reformation.
Yeah.
And yeah, you were saying something.
I was gonna say, even the other point I made about looking back at history. I mean, even you saw on my timeline today where I was talking about the creeds. Someone said, "What's your definition of a Christian?" And I mentioned um, a baptized believer that holds to the ecumenical creeds. You know, and it got a little pushback and nuance from people. You know what I'm saying? But the overall gist of what I was saying is this is a historic faith. You know what I'm saying? It's a historic faith, and part of Reformation is us going back to that and putting the emphasis back onto those things. You know what I'm saying? And the thing I was talking to this one guy about, not to go into detail with the conversation, but he was bringing up something in the creeds that he saw got changed, which could be a Latin version versus something else. Could be various reasons why it was, but the meaning was still the same. You know what I'm saying? The principle they were trying to convey is still the same. We have to look at the context. You can't apply how you think this means. No, read it and say, oh, this sounds like this to me, but the person who wrote it, what beliefs did they have and what were they trying to convey? That might be different than what I see in 2020. You know what I'm saying? So the Reformation is a big deal, man, and I'm glad we got together to chop it up. Well, let me speak regular. You know what I'm saying? We got together to dialogue and converse about the matter at hand. You know what I'm saying? I gotta make sure that people understand what I'm saying. You know, I gotta put my work voice on. You know what I'm saying?
There you go. There you go. Yeah. Justification is another one. I mean, you cannot miss on justification. That's another big deal.
Yeah. That was a primary focus. You know, and it's sad that a lot of the fruit of the Reformation pretty much go back to errors that were corrected before. You know what I'm saying? Where you end up falling on the everybody likes to bash the semi-Pelagian or Pelagian side of it. Oh, this. Not realizing they fall on the ditch on the other side also, where they'll pretty much base justification on election or predestination rather than, like, we're saved by grace through faith, not
Yeah.
by grace through predestination, not by grace through a decree that happened before. That's not how God pointed it out. God saves us in time, in a place. He gives us faith, and through his means, he nurtures it and grows it and strengthens it. It's all God. But you can't fall on ditches on either side. And a big thing of Reformation was justification, being the doctrine the church stands and falls, and having the correct understanding of how we're right with God.
Yeah.
And we're right with God by faith in Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Like not before. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, not before.
We won't go there yet, though. You know what I'm saying?
But so yeah, that's a good thing, and maybe we can end the video like this. it is very evident from what I've seen, and you and I, we've talked about this in private, that the Reformation is still relevant because people are still confused about this. So we still have a lot of work in front of us in the future because, like Luther said it, I still preach justification by faith because people don't still understand it. So we still have to talk about this in videos, make the distinctions, the proper distinctions, because people continue to forget it. That's the bottom.
And that's why it's big to celebrate the Reformation in a correct context, because when you make it just about us fighting the Pope, you know what I'm saying? And side rant, a lot of these groups that make it about fighting the Pope didn't even know you guys existed. Like, you weren't on his radar. He wasn't doing drive-bys looking for you. He didn't have traps set out for you. You didn't have to be snuck out of meetings and judicial things because your life was on the line. Your tradition was not created yet. And I mean created because it was literally created. It's not going back to early church history. It was literally created. Like, they hop on, I hate the Pope. I hate the Pope. The Pope wants this. Like, bro, the Pope don't even know who you are.
The Pope don't care about you.
Pope don't care about you. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? When Trent was written, it didn't have you in mind at all. You know what I'm saying?
It was Lutherans.
Yeah. Like people don't realize, like, they even called other groups Lutherans. You know what I'm saying? Like, when they're attacking, like, Calvinist rhetoric and things of that nature, sometimes they'll call them Lutheran because Lutheran was just not the Pope. You know what I'm saying? From their point of view, you know? So it's a big deal. I hope people get a correct understanding. And from this, they, you know what I'm saying, decide to delve into church history if they haven't already and read church history in context of church history. Don't try to don't read your don't apply your local pastor's teaching, like say, oh, well, MacArthur said this, so this text must mean this. That's the way they viewed it. No. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or like view it as, like, if you read something in the past, go look at what that tradition held and what they view and what they were writing about in that time span to understand what they were trying to communicate when they wrote that in that time span, in time. You know what I'm saying? So it just, you know, Reformation Day is a big deal, and it's good that we highlight on it. But we have to highlight the correct emphasis and the correct things about it. You know?
Yes.
You know?
It's not a political movement. It's about going back to the ancient faith, the ancient creeds, the ancient beliefs. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So anyway, Wittenberg Project. I'm gonna put the link for the GoFundMe thing. So people,
Patreon,
the Patreon. Excuse me, I said GoFundMe. Patreon link, and help use it to help people in the communities. I have to fly back to your city, bro, like to hang out.
Oh man, if you look at the weather, man, this is winter right here. You know what I'm saying? This is winter. You know what I'm saying? It's cold out here. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like this is, we're about to hit November. You know what I'm saying? I'm out here freezing right now for you guys, for the people. You know what I'm saying? I'm out here in the cold. You know what I'm saying? Getting hypothermia and stuff to deliver this message to the people. You know what I'm saying?
It's like 80 over there. There's no cold.
Bro. It's winter. You know what I'm saying? It's winter. I mean, it's fall. It's fall right now. Don't downplay my struggle. Don't downplay my struggle. You know what I'm saying?
You would have survived. You would have survived in Kentucky. I'll tell you that.
Look, when it's 114 here, I don't say, oh, it's only 90 degrees there. It's not even hot. I don't pull that. So respect my winter. Respect my winter. You know what I'm saying? Respect my winter. It's cold out here.
You have a good point. 114, you guys are suffering, and we're cool over here. So now it's our time to suffer. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Carry your cross, bro. Carry your cross. You know what I'm saying? Carry your cross. You know what I'm saying? but as we know, me and you can go all day. We don't want to, you know what I'm saying? Well, these people can see how we interact. We can go all day with this. But yeah, like you said, Wittenberg Project, like, comment, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? If you can, $1, $2, whatever, to the Patreon. Greatly appreciate it. It's going towards good things. You guys have a blessed day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Thank you so much, bro.
All right, man. You have a good day.
Take care. Bye-bye.